Hello. This video goes out to anybody who is feeling stuck in work. And quite frankly, who hasn't felt that way before. In my experience, that feeling of stuckness has to do with limiting thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and stories around that topic of work. And so with this brief process, if you're open to exploring these feelings, we're going to see if we can unlock a little bit more freedom. We'll be using the Sedona method, which you can think of as simply a toolkit for letting go of limiting thoughts, beliefs, stories, and beliefs. And if you're new to the method, there's really nothing that you need to do. It'd be good to be in a place where you can be undisturbed. You simply need to follow the suggestions that I offer to the extent that you're willing and as best you can. So, if you're ready, let's get going. First, allow yourself to be and allow all that is to be, just as best you can. And maybe take a deep breath or two just to relax the body a little bit. And then think about what it means to be stuck, to feel stuck, that stuckness that you feel. You might think of a recent incident, story, something that happened. Whatever it is that brings this up, this feeling of stuckness. And so notice what this is. Notice the thoughts. Notice sensations in the body. There might be images and sounds that come up. And possibly even stories. So just as best you can you allow all of this to be? This feeling of stuckness. If it's here anyway, can you just give it permission? And then notice also that sense of wanting to change it, wanting this to be different, maybe wanting to let go. Notice that as well. Notice also this comes with associated feelings, sensations in the body, images, sounds, thoughts. And give yourself permission to feel this as wanting things to be different. And then notice how that sense of self arises. This feels personal. And again, you start with a feeling. It's a reaction to the world. In this case, the feeling of being stuck, or feeling stuck. And then there's a desire not to feel, to have that be different. This sets up the struggle of me against the world, which is the essence of the separate self. So can you simply welcome that feeling of how personal all this is? It's your work, your career, your job, your project. Allow it to feel as intensely personal as it seems to feel, just for now. Good. So that really is the first pass through, the first exploration, but let's go a little bit deeper. Again, see if you can welcome up that sense of stuckness. Let it be here. And maybe approach it with a little bit of curiosity. Open yourself to the feeling. It's here already. And then, just as an experiment to see what happens, could you let go of feeling stuck? So that's really a question of, are you able to? I'll give you a hint. This is something that everybody knows how to do. But just follow along. There's nothing that you actually need to do. This happens naturally if you allow it. So could you allow yourself to let go of feeling stuck? Would you? This is the real question, would you give yourself permission to let go? And then when? Good. Take a breath. Just be here for a moment. Now, you may have felt something, you may have not, but simply following along with these simple suggestions helps you to, first of all, recognize what you felt, acknowledge it, give it permission. That loosens it up. And then your willingness to follow through and let go is really all that's required to let go. So that was just a simple exploration. So again, this is a video. You can use this again and again and just experiment with it, play with it, and see what happens. I wish you much freedom, much flow, much ease in your work. Good.